Yo, this is Cholo in China, and today we're making a Peruvian causa, a traditional Peruvian starter with mashed potatoes, yellow chili, and tuna. Usually you can do it with chicken or crab meat, but today we're gonna choose canned tuna. So let me walk you through step by step, and I'll show you, because we're gonna make a tray for a potluck. And in a very small space, we're gonna use very small equipment and a lot of patience and a lot of technique, okay? Little by little. Walk with me. It's gonna be, I have potato, maybe around a kilo of potato. I have parsley. I have chives or spring onions. I have a stick of celery, right? I have a couple avocados, lime, some tomatoes, onion. I have 3 cans of tuna. Tuna in water, okay? I like tuna in water because it's less fatty. Plus, if I'm gonna be mixing it with mayonnaise, like a tuna salad, I don't want it to be extra fatty with the oil that it has if it was tuna in oil. I have some oregano, mustard, hot sauce, and I made a homemade mayo yesterday. So you can buy your own mayo as well if you want, but that's up to you. My 2 secret ingredients. I have, this one is a powder egg yolk. It's like a colorant, okay? And this chili is gonna replace the yellow Peruvian chili. This is from Vietnam. And it's very similar, like ají mirasol chili. So we're gonna get a very similar taste to a traditional Peruvian causa. Also, I wanted to tell you that this causa is impossible for me to make it completely 100% accurate as a Peruvian causa because I don't have yellow chili, I don't have yellow potato, but I'm gonna teach you how to make or adapt the recipe if you're outside of Peru. I live in Shanghai, China for the past 15 years, and I have no access to Peruvian ingredients because we don't have a big demand for Peruvian food in China. Nevertheless, I figure out how to play, you know, with the experience of cooking and the restaurants and everything like that. I've figured out how to develop recipes that they get to be really close to the traditional Peruvian causa. So if you are living abroad and you cannot have access for other chilies that are like Peruvian chilies, I have some substitutions. And if you want to know more about those, put a comment, let me know. I try to explain to you how I do like panca chili with no panca, or how I use this yellow chili for a lot of my recipes. And it will help you get as close as you can to the Peruvian taste. Because yes, it is not 100% accurate. I do not claim that I'm doing a 100% accurate recipe, but it's as close as it can be. It can be like 90, 85%, okay? So if you're living abroad, you can actually substitute these ingredients and we can get a very decent causa, okay? It's also up to your hands, your seasoning, okay? So let me know. I totally forget to tell you that we also need eggs because we use boiled eggs for decoration. Oops. For the equipment, we're gonna be using a big pot to boil your potatoes, right? We're gonna have a small pot for the eggs to be boiled. This is magic. This is a potato smasher. And there are many kinds, but this one is actually my favorite. It's the ones that we use in Peru as well. And it brings back a lot of memories, but these ones are amazing. These are really great. You have to put a little bit of arm, but yeah. It's convenient to have a spatula as well to even out all the preparation once you're done. I like to use this knife to chop my veggies very small, okay? So if you want a video, what kind of knives should we use, should we buy for our daily cooking? Let me know. I have so many knives. Let me show you. See over there that you can choose from, and I can show you all the uses they have. I also use gloves because when you're mixing the ingredients on the potato, you're gonna get a little bit of stain on your hands, so it's better to use gloves so you don't have to wash your hands so much, okay? If you have a big bowl or a medium bowl, It's also very useful to mix the potato and to do your tuna salad. So at least have 2 bowls, you know, just to mix your stuff together. Apart from that, like paper towels are useful, and just maintain your space kind of clean before you start cooking. We're gonna chop everything first and then we're gonna mix. It's easier to be very organized with your mise en place, your workstation, your preparation, so everything goes smoothly, okay? Then you're gonna see, oh, if you're missing something, you come and get it. So I just fill it up with water. Now we put them to boil. Now I'm gonna start boiling the potatoes and the eggs as well. A little trick that I learned a long time ago, I don't know if it's true or not, but it has worked for me, is that I put a little bit of vinegar on the eggs before they boil. That's it, a little splash. And then I start cooking them. Another thing that I could tell you is that if you have timers, that you have your phone as a timer, you have a little stopwatch like this, you know, they are great. Once the potatoes start boiling, you can start counting around 15 minutes to 20. And also, depending how hard boil you want the eggs, usually for me 7 to 8 minutes after it starts boiling. So once they start boiling, I'll start the... Okay, so let's get started with the tuna salad. All right, now we're gonna start chopping. Here's the tuna in a bowl. There are 3 cans, like a quarter big, maybe. See how easy it is to cut with this thing? Well, it requires a lot of practice. Very fine cutting, okay? Very tiny squares, because you don't want them to be too present in the salad. They want you to kind of... Now I have mustard. I'm gonna give it a good shake. Like roughly a tablespoon. I'm gonna do with the mayo. First the hot sauce. I'm gonna go with hot sauce first. Maybe a teaspoon of hot sauce. I have also make it a teaspoon. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. All right, celery inside, everything inside. Now we're gonna go with the mayo. I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of salt. 1, 2. All right. I have some pepper, freshly ground pepper. There you go. And now we're going with the unhealthy but delicious mayonnaise. So good. So now we wait a little bit until the potatoes are done, and then we're gonna smash them, chop a few more things, and then bye-bye, done. I'm gonna strain them. You don't need to see this. Oh, 1 potato's down there, stuck. I saved you. All right, let's put potatoes are gonna be in this hot water. I'm gonna strain them. They need to be strained. All right. See all the steams coming out? Let them dry out. Okay. Let them get the water out of them as much as you can. Let them chill for a little bit. It's gonna be very hot to work with them right now. Sponsor me. If you don't sponsor me, all right, time to do some mashed taters. Here we go. Feed it. Yeah, put some muscle into it, huh? Some muscle into it. There we go. Buy this machine. You can get the best mashed potatoes out of. It's so good. Okay, here comes the part of mixing. We're gonna be mixing the potato. I'm gonna be using a little bit of the powder, the egg yolk. Just a little. Okay. We have to open this. This hasn't been used. There we go. We're gonna use yellow chili. Yes, sir. I will use a lime. Just for help. It's a life. And I will salt, quite a bit of salt. It's a lot of potato. Okay, now with your beautiful hands, start working this dough, like a dough. It's hot. It's hot as well. You see? It became like a dough. See something black. There we go. Hey, flow away. There we go. Nope. You see little black things? Choose them out. If you see anything that you don't like, make sure you keep an eye open on some little things that might have gone through this strainer. Yes, still a little white, or still a little potato. Have to finish mixing it. There we go. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Smooth, silky. There we go. Now go to Google and put Peruvian Causa, and you will see that it's this color, right? I'll give it a little taste. taste is almost there. A little bit of salt, I think. No, salt is good. A little bit of lime. Mind you, every time you put lime on something, you're losing salt, so you might want to balance, check the seasoning later. Okay. Yes. This potato has to be very lemony. That's it. Try to a little bit more. There we go. Now we got it. Now with this we're good. Okay, now we're gonna set up the causa. We're gonna put it all together. I just wanted to add a little bit of parsley in the mixture of tuna. You know, a little bit, not too much. I'm gonna chop. Okay, let's start doing the causa layers. I don't want it to be too much of a thick layer, but not that you cannot feel the potato. Okay, now with the avocado. Okay. Something like that. I use a spoon to open it. Now we finish with a little bit of mayonnaise on top. Right? A little bit. Just to cover the... You're asking yourself, where is the... Where will I go? I'll show you right now. Let me cover this. I'll be right with you. You know that I said before that you only do that equipment, but look, you can either cut the potato in slices and put it on. Sorry, the egg. Use an egg. the egg in slices and put it on top, or I like to, what's it called, shred it, like if it was Parmesan cheese. Here, more than enough, more than enough. I'm gonna angle it a little bit. There we go. Very, very finely cut. Parsley is good too. A lot of greens. So it kind of looks like this. Look. Whew, look at all that filling. Come on, you cannot complain. Huh? Looks beautiful.
Could you introduce, please?
Your dish has got much better. There's a little bit of causa.
Could you introduce your dish, please?
Hi, his name is Causa. It's a Peruvian starter made with potato and tuna.
Potato and tuna.
Yes. Some yellow chili, lime, and I did a homemade mayonnaise. And right here is the egg. Just I don't know, a lot of layers. We have avocado and tomato as well.
Ooh, because you cannot see actually from the side.
No,
It's hidden.
it's hidden.
Okay. How about you put one piece for me so I can see it? Yay! Oh my god.
Let's put it on the flat.
Joy, what kind of sauce you put? It's has some spices, right?
It's supposed to be like sweet and.
Hey, if you like this kind of content and you're curious about Peruvian cuisine and you want to know more, please let me know, comment down below, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.